Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I have finally found these new DCUC vs. Masters of the Universe Classics 2-packs. Very cool. This is their Toys R Us exclusives. This is the Hawkman vs. Stratos. Very awesome. I actually already have a Hawkman, but I was really wanting a Stratos, and so I figured I'd pick up this pack rather than wait for a re-release of Stratos or try to find one on eBay for a ridiculous price. So yeah, but Stratos is one of my favorite MOTUC characters, so I wanted to get him. There's a little bio down there on Hawkman, a little bio on Stratos. Feel free to pause if you want to read those. And they got the split packaging, of course, and you got Hawkman versus Stratos. Very awesome. This was made by Mattel in 2010. Very awesome. There's also a comic book included in this. So let's take a quick break and we'll get these two guys out of the package. Alright guys, and we are back with Hawkman and Stratos. First off, one really disappointing thing is in the first series of figures, the first two packs that they made, they came with comics. And it does say on the front of this, mini poster included. I guess I just didn't pay attention, but there is no comic. You just get this little mini poster, which the back of it can be used as some cloud backdrop, or you can use this. I mean, I guess this is better than nothing, but really, I'm not that interested. I much would have rather had another comic book, but whatever. What are you going to do? Anyways, on to the figures. I already have a Hawkman, so this guy will be up for trade. I do have to say that this is... I have the wing upside down. The wings are a lot lower quality than the regular one. If you can see, these things pop off very easily. I guess this one doesn't. This other one I think just needs re-glued. When I took it out of the package, it just kind of pops off. You can see the connectors there. There's a little hexagon, and they just kind of sit in there. But it does stay on nicely, but I'll end up gluing it just to make sure it doesn't come off. Because if you glue it, it's not gonna... I don't think it'll pop off. And never mind, I guess you can't glue it. It's just a little hexagon shape, and then it's got a hexagon shape there, and you turn it, and it kind of locks into place when it gets into the right angles. But the wings look good, but they're definitely not as high a quality as the single carded DCUC Hawkman. I didn't bring him in here for comparison, and really I don't know that there's a lot of visual comparing to do, because this looks really nice and it'll look great on display for anybody who wants a Hawkman. Definitely a good one to fill the shelf, you know. But just when you're holding it, if you felt the original, the quality of plastic it's made out of, you can definitely tell a difference with this. It's just a softer plastic, just a little bit more glossy looking. So really, not a lot of visual difference, but you can just tell when you're holding it. One other difference is he doesn't come with all the accessories that he does. He comes with this mace, but I believe he came with a sword and a shield as well in the single carded, and you don't get either of those. But a pretty nice figure nonetheless. If you're needing a Hawkman and you're wanting a Stratos too, definitely a pack to pick up. Pretty cool head sculpt there. Very awesome. It's red and green. Now I really don't remember if this guy's any different. I'm going to have to look. But as far as I can remember, the colors are the same. I have him in the other room, so I didn't grab him. But a very sick Hawkman. You got to have him in your collection. Articulation, he's got pretty basic for DCUC. Just a ball pin and jointed head. Doesn't really go up and down too well. He has ball jointed shoulders, swivel at the upper bicep, single jointed elbow, and a swivel in the wrist. He does have a nice up and down torso joint, a swivel in the waist. And then he has your standard DCUC hip joints, which can go backward and forward and in and out, as you can see. a swivel in the thigh, a single jointed knee, a back and forward pivot in the foot, and he even has side to side pivots, which is very nice. It's very cool. Not a lot of DCUC have those. Some of the newer ones do, of course, but some of the older waves didn't represent with those. So very awesome. Let's get on to Stratos, which was the main reason for me picking up this set. A very awesome figure. I would have liked him in with his red wings. They make it with the differing colors. I think this is blue, and while his fur and his wings are red. But very cool looking. Nice detail on there. The cool leaves on there look awesome. Really good body sculpt on this guy. Got this cool jetpack on there, and all that's removable. You see the little pegs. You can take off this whole strap that goes around him if you wanted to. If you wanted to repaint it or customize or just take it off for some reason, you can definitely do that. Very cool. Let's get into articulation on these guys. Very basic again. He rotates at the head. Does have a little bit better up and down movement. Ball jointed shoulder, swivel at the upper bicep, single jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist, up and down torso joint, but he does have his straps that kind of hinder that. Swivel at the waist, nice ball jointed hips, you can see that. Spin around and everything. Single jointed knee, and back and forward pivot feet, and side to side pivot. It's very awesome. Really, one complaint I have with the Masters of the Universe Classics figures is their ankles are a lot of times really loose. This guy has it a little bit, and the problem with loose ankles is they just won't stand up. So it's a problem for a lot of people to stand some of these guys up with their loose ankles. There are ways of fixing it, but it does take some time and patience, and even some risk of screwing up your figures. But anyways, a very cool set. The paint jobs are really nice on these guys, very vibrant, very cool. Glad to see the Masters of the Universe in stores, not just online. So that's always awesome. A little bit pricey. I think these guys are $30, which isn't too bad, considering the figures are above $15 a piece now. So, you're getting these guys at $15 a piece. So not bad. So anyways, that was Hawkman and Stratos. Thanks for checking it out, guys.